On the 31st of January, the National Assembly transmitted the Electoral Bill 2022 to President Muhammadu Buhari for assent. This was after reworking the bill to meet Mr. President's expectations regarding options of direct, indirect, and consensus of primary elections to political parties.
Next is
relying on Clause 28 sub 1 of the bill, this coalition says it is imperative for INEC to commence early preparations for elections. The groups say not signing the bill by the 22nd of February will alter the Commission's preparations for next year's polls.
Any further delay in concluding the process of enacting the bill, the Electoral Bill 2022, will directly impact on preparations for upcoming elections, especially the 2023 general election.
Us within the remit of what we can do as civil society would be to, of course, explore the possibility of protest.
Lobbied enough. We have pleaded enough with the president. What more do they want us to do?
Mr. President, you have one more time, one more chance to write your name in gold by signing this bill.
98% of all the drafting errors and the cross-referencing gaps have been resolved.
For the civil society coalition, the die is cast, and only an assent to the much-needed amendment to the Electoral Act would justify the nation's readiness for a truly free, fair, and credible election come 2023. Joke Edson, TVC News.
The loyalists of the key political gladiators and power brokers have thrown up a lot of utterances in the run-up to the APC primaries in OSUN State. The situation has been cause for concern in the party, especially because of the open altercations. A civil society group has risen in defense of the present state government, commending it for having been able to manage the inherited debt, pay salary arrears, block leakages, and ensuring due process in governance. They are asking that Minister of Interior Rauf Aregbesola be sanctioned as his utterances and actions are heating up the polity of the state.
The party's gubernatorial primaries is built for this Saturday, and Aregbesola feels his candidate must get the ticket, which is not bad in a democracy settings. But his utterances against the president of Tinubu was unwarranted, thoughtless, reckless, and irresponsible. Given how far they have gone together in politics, that is not expected from him. Thank you.
Mr. Rauf Aregbesola in the past 1 week has engaged in public show of rascality, encouragement of followers to behave in manners that undermine good governance, and constituting himself in manners likely to cause disharmony, denigration of elder statesmen, among others in the state.
In a counter-response, the media aide to the Interior Minister, Shola Fashure, describes the calls for his principal's resignation as a plot to smear his personality. Habida Lawal, TVC News, Abuja.
Queues at filling stations in Kaduna State get longer by the day, and vehicular movement in some parts of the state are now being affected by gridlock around petrol stations. This marks the second week of this frustrating development, with many motorists now having to spend more productive hours at filling stations.
I'm telling you, it's all for the past 2 days I didn't even drive the car. I left the car at home because of the high speed of the petroleum.
You don't feel it too much, yo. Tori wahala too much. If you don't work today, tomorrow no go work. So you don't survive the police station. Later on, come on, no go get fuel.
The scarcity was caused by the discovery and subsequent rejection of substandard petrol imported into the country. But elsewhere, the black market is booming as many motorists are forced to buy from hawkers at outrageous prices. The petrol hawkers have their own challenges, expressing unhappiness that they are now being chased by the police. Small business owners who power their generators with petrol are also bearing the brunt of the scarcity.
No make me the happy. They with my mouth, they form fuel. This thing no make me happy in Nigeria. This government, what they do is no good. Yes, Nigeria people. Gabada.
Because as you can see right now, there's no light. And then we have to buy petrol. And even in the filling station, it's very expensive. Okay, how much do we make per day? In a day, we don't make much. And then we have to buy petrol. Petrol that is very expensive. And even at the price too, even though we are ready to buy, it's not available.
The situation is no different in motor parks, where travelers now have to pay more than the regular transport fare. The government has promised that the issue will soon be resolved, and Kaduna residents hope that they can take the authorities at their word. Lupe Asom, TVC News, Kaduna.